I try. Don't worry.
Well,
Yeah,
we're live
but
now.
so you met Trevor then, right?
Yeah, yeah, I'm at Trevor.
When he was going for the Olympics.
Yes,
Okay,
before
so
COVID and all of those things happened.
COVID is a blessing and a curse, man. A blessing and a curse.
Yeah, blessing and a curse.
Yeah, but
Well, Billy's
that's
saying that
good.
he needs back the link. Well, we are live now, so we're gonna wait a couple minutes and Bill will tell us when to start.
All right.
Huh? I don't know if he's hearing me. Bill says to tell Trevor to give him a call. Say,
Yeah, give him a call. He has a fight in a week
you have
on June 8th.
okay. Does he have the same number?
I don't know. You can hit him up on Instagram. I don't know what number you have, but hit him
Yeah,
up on
he does.
Instagram.
Yeah, yeah, all right.
But yeah, he has a fight June 8th. One second.
All right, so Tyler, we are going to begin.
Taylor, what's up? All right.
So Tyler's here.
J Bell Entertainment TV. Come and share your world with us.
All right, viewers, welcome to Real Life JA on JBL Entertainment TV. I am your host, Shane Reed. This is our first show on a Thursday. Remember, we said that we're going to shift from the weekend into the week. So, this is our first show on our Thursday, and our very special guest is Mr. Taylor Roberts from
How's it going?
Montreal, Canada. What's up, Taylor?
Yes, sir.
Could you greet us in French also and English and Barbadian patois?
Of course. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second.
All right.
All right. All right. What's up, Jamaica? If you want it in French, it's ça va bien, Jamaique. Beijing. How's it going, big man? How's everything going? What going over there in Jamaica?
Well, in our neck of the woods, it's raining, and the rain kind of stopped. But yeah, and it's hot. What's going on in Montreal?
Um, as we spoke a little bit earlier, I told you as well. It is hot. It's getting hot. Summer has just begun here. Um, the city's becoming more lively. A lot of festivals and whatnot going on. That's it, man. I'm just sticking to what I'm doing, focusing on music, training, health as well. So that's pretty much it right now.
All right, so let's get into it. Who is Taylor?
In what sense?
Uh, all right, so a while ago you spoke to us in three different languages. So you spoke English, you spoke French, and you spoke Creole and Barbadian slash Jamaican. So who are you?
So I'm Taylor Roberts. I'm originally from Brossard, Quebec, which is in Montreal. My father is born in Barbados. My mother is born here, but her father was born in France, but he's part native. And my grandmother, she's born in Labrador, which is in Canada, and she's part native as well. So I'm Caribbean, native, French, Canadian. I'm a mutt.
Hold on,
I'm a
hold on, hold on,
mix.
hold on, 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 hold on,
Yeah.
hold on, hold on, hold on.
Rewind, DJ.
Slow down, Rewind.
Yo, trust me.
Yeah, we rewind again.
Rewind,
Let's
rewind.
go again.
Okay, okay, okay.
Yes,
Let me
let's
break
go
it
again.
down. My bad.
So you are. Hmm.
Yeah, I'm Taylor. You want to know where I'm from? My origins.
Yes, yes,
Okay,
Taylor
so
Roberts. Yes. So you
I'm
have a
Taylor
very
Rob.
English name.
Yeah, Taylor Roberts. That's
Hmm.
that's my real name. My artist name is Taylor, all capitals with a period at the end because I'm the N for Montreal. I'm gonna be the N. I'm here to bring the storm. But yeah, my father is from Barbados, and my mother, that's my dad. My mom, she's from Canada, but her father is from France, but he's part native, and her mother was from Labrador, Canada, but she's part native. So that's my mom, and then my dad's from Barbados, and I'm the painting that came about.
So how are how connected to you or how are how connected are you to the various parts of you in terms of culture? So the Barbadian, the French, the Canadian, the indigenous. How do you bot to all of that in one individual? How do you deal with that?
Honestly, I feel like I'm I'm a different breed. I'm a different breed on this earth. So it's like it's obviously I'm more associated with my Bayesian roots, my Bayesian side. Like all my friends are Jamaican. My closest cousins they're from Barbados. So it's like obviously I'm a bit closer to that side. But I do have my cousins who are native as well. Well, it's funny. My cousin lives in Germany. His dad's German, and then his mom is my mom's sister. So he's native and German. So it's like
Hmm.
honestly, I'm just my own character as a whole, but I lean towards more my Caribbean side. But I do have characteristics of I think everything, and I feel like being Caribbean, obviously all Caribbean people are very strong, outgoing people. So I definitely carry that aspect. I'm always very creative, and on my mom's side, she's very creative as well. And I know Native men like all my uncles they're over like 6 foot something on my mom's side. So and there's like are they five? Yeah, five brothers, and we all have that like characteristic. They're strong men, So it's like I have the strength in both sides. I take the strength from the native, the Caribbean, and then the French side. I don't know too much about the French side per se because my grandfather he was born in France, but he moved to Labrador when he was 8 years old, and then he met my grandmother. Or I don't know the full story of how everything moved about, but he moved to Labrador when he was 8, and my mom was born in Labrador originally, which is in Canada as well.
So you were immersed in French, as in French Canadian culture from a very, very young age.
You have no choice. As I said a bit earlier when we were talking one on one, is in Montreal, Quebec. It is a French speaking um, city, I would say, more or less. Like growing up, even now to this day, they start pushing it a bit more. Like let's say in Jamaica or in the States, or whatever, when you have a business, like the signs out front, they have to be in French, and it's almost we call it like French police out here because they'll literally like send notes to your business and say if this is not in French, you're gonna get a fine. So it's very different here. And like growing up, now it's not so bad. I feel like everybody has accepted each other more over the years, the French and
Hmm.
English. But obviously, there's always a little bit of tension with the older generation. But as I was growing up, there was a lot of like, I don't want to say the word war, but there's always like a bit of a grudge between like French. When they're from here, it's called Québécois, the Québécois, French and other races. But technically, I'm a Québécois too, but I'm not French. Like I'm not, I'm not I'm not a full born Québécois. I don't have any like Quebec blood in me. But yeah,
Yeah.
it's mandatory to speak French here, and as I said, it's a blessing in disguise. More knowledge, the better. It's gonna open more doors for me in life. And if I ever do go to France one day, which I will for sure. I'm gonna throw it in the universe. When I go to France, I'm gonna open up gates in there. And being able to speak the language, and then having my Caribbean aspect in me, I'm very outgoing. I'm not shy of anything. I'll go talk to anyone. I'll open the doors, and I'm always someone like that. That closed mouths don't get fed. And my father used to say that as a joke to me all the time. It's like closed mouths don't get fed, but it's true at the end of the day. Closed mouths don't get fed, and
Hmm.
I feel like You should never be shy in life. And yeah, in Quebec, it is a French-speaking country as well, city as well, province. Sorry.
So take us through your early life, school, high school, primary school, kinder. How was it? Did you enjoy school? Was school fun? Or was it?
Um, so high school, well, elementary school, it was good. Honestly, when I started kindergarten in grade one, since my father being from Barbados, I had to do French immersion in elementary. So I remember I started at one school. I'm trying to reminisce on the name. Good Shepherd. Anyways, if it comes back to me, I'll say it. But I did kindergarten in grade one there, and I didn't understand a lick of French because even my mom does had French blood. My mom is English, and my dad does not speak French. He understands a bit, but he does not speak French at all. So it's just like I grew up speaking English. So when I'm entering kindergarten in grade one, to me it's like they're speaking a foreign language to me that I don't understand. It's like I'm trying to learn in school, but I never heard this language. So as they're learning, the kids are already French. I'm not French. And then I had a quote unquote, they said I had a learning problem because I couldn't understand. It's normal. If I don't understand the language, I'm at home where we don't speak the language, I'm not going to catch on. So throughout the years, I started picking it up. Then I switched to a school, another school in grade two. I met a lot of nice people there. I'm still in touch with people from my elementary school, which is pretty cool. I picked up French more. And then going into high school, I switched from French immersion to English immersion. So I'm like, finally, I'm going to a school where I can speak just English and I have my one French class. And high school is honestly, to all the young kids out there, when your parents say high school is like your young age, it's the best time of your life. Honestly, when I was young, I thought the same thing. Like, yeah, yeah, whatever. I just want to get older. But honestly, it was one of the best moments of my life was in high school. Like, we were just young men on a mission, and the mission was whatever we had planned for that day was the mission. Like, no worries in the world. And honestly, I passed school. I passed high school. I was never really a book smart. I'm an intelligent man, but I was never really into being a book smart man. It didn't grasp my mind. When I was in class, since young, I was always drawing. I was always thinking like, why am I here? When can I go home? Why am I learning these things? Like to me, I'm always questioning. I'm always saying why in my mind. And like going into high school though, I met cool people, and I really love school because I love the people that were in it. So my closest friends are from my high school to this very day, and we're still very close. Even if they're in different parts of the world, different provinces, we talk to each other quite often, and when we see each other, the energy hasn't changed. So school was good. I did one semester of college here, but honestly, it didn't last. Like I did it, and then I just went straight to work because I'm like, I don't want to be a doctor. I don't want to be a lawyer. I know I'm somebody that's very creative. I can't be at an office. I don't care if somebody paid me $1 million a year. If I hate the job, I'm not going to do it. I'd rather be content doing what I love and seeing into the abyss and knowing there's something there because everything is created by man. Everything's created by God, but everything we see, these buildings, it's all created by man. So whatever I decide to pursue in life, if you believe in something, you could create it in a sense, but you just have to be courageous and not fear the unknown. And that's pretty much how I see life currently.
To segue a little bit, where are you currently and what is happening around you?
Around with me right now. So right now I'm in Montreal. I work. My uncle owns a bar in Montreal. It's called Church Street Pub. If you're ever in Montreal, Canada, come see me. I'm a bartender and a waiter there, and I don't drink alcohol. It's been 10 years I don't drink alcohol, so I'm a sober bartender. I make sure everything lined up correct, but I'll make a very great cocktail for you. My service is A1. I work that. Obviously, I work on music. I'm new to learning how to tattoo. Actually, during the pandemic, I taught myself to tattoo. So I'm tattooing. I make handmade jewelry. My brand is called Wristmade. You can see it in my profile on Instagram. I also have a clothing line called Mere Respect. This is one of the paintings I made for my brand. It's a painting of Piccolo. If you can see, So that's my brand as well. And that's pretty much it. That's the things that's keeping me occupied at the moment, besides music. And everything I'm doing kind of just gets reinvested into music. I take everything and reinvest into music.
Okay, so you're a bartender,
Yeah,
you're into music, you're
yeah,
into jewelry, you're into painting, and you're into designs.
yeah.
Okay, cool. All right, so you are eclectic. Is that is if that's the word?
Merci. Eclectic?
Yeah, eclectic, as in you are attuned to your senses of seeing, feeling, touching, hearing. You're not necessarily
Yeah.
the sort of person like me who just sit and deal with books and all of those things.
I'm in tune to my senses. Like, obviously, I like to read, um,
Hmm.
but mainly wellness books and whatnot. But
Hmm.
I'm definitely in tune to my senses. And I think I was always aware of my senses. I'm not going to say that I'm not a human. I am a human. I'm joking. I'm an alien, just like my shirt. But I definitely have a different energy than most people, and I know it. And I've been told it by various people. Like when they meet me, they're like, "There's something different about my energy." I know I have a magnetic energy because I really believe we all do. We all have the capability to do anything that is meant for us to do. But taking care of your body, your mind, will open up these senses and unlock certain things that you might not have currently. And I feel like that's number without health you're nothing. Like to me, without health, you're nothing. I know people with way more money than me, like millions of dollars, hundreds of $1,000s, and I could tell there's something in their energy that they're not content, and they look at me like me and my boys, like the twins that went on. We always joke. I'm like, you see, there's a man with a nice Ferrari, but my body's a Ferrari. He may not be happy. My temple, given by God, I take care of it. I oil it. I feed it the right foods. I don't disgrace it. And that's what separates me from a lot of people. And although I'm a very fun, outgoing person, but let's say I live a boring life because I don't drink. But if you see me at a party, I'm the life of the party. You would think I'm drunk. You would think I'm turned up. But I really love myself, and I believe if you love God, you have to love yourself because that's the only option. And when you take care of yourself, other doors will open up automatically. So I kind of don't second guess my nature, and nobody is the same, but a lot of people tend to second guess their nature and their beliefs in themselves, and it's hard. Even myself, I battle those things every day, but you have to continue to fight and you have to trust into your intuition.
Hmm. What's the most popular drink at the bar?
At our bar,
Yeah.
if I'm recommending, it's the dark and stormy lemonade. So what you're gonna do? Dark and stormy
Dark
lemonade.
and stormy
Dar-
lemonade.
yes, sir. Anytime I recommend it and I make it for somebody, they always come back, no matter what the age. They're like, dark and stormy, dark and stormy. I just say dark and stormy for short. So what it is, it's ice, uh, white white rum, dark rum, spice rum. You shake it, then you add bitters, a little bit of bitters, lemonade, and a bit of Sprite, and then garnish with a lemon and a straw. And I feel like it's a perfect summer drink. If I was with you in Jamaica right now and it was hot, it's raining now, I'll whip one up for you. When I come to Jamaica, we'll set something up. I'm gonna make the dark and stormy, and it's sorry, there's ginger beer in it as well. There's ginger beer in it as well.
All right, guys, we're going to pause a little minute and welcome those of you who are watching Real Life on JBL Entertainment TV, our first show a Thursday since we have been back after our 4 year hiatus. Our special guest is Taylor Roberts
So,
from Montreal, Canada, and he's actually at work. He's at the bar.
oh, I'm not at work right now. I'm
You're
not
not
at
at
work
work
right
right
now.
now?
Nah, I'm just I'm on a patio like
Oh,
some gaming place.
you're at a gaming place.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Drinking some hot tea, you know? It's nice outside. Summer, as I said, it's finally hot here. I know it's weird to say coming from Canada, but it's finally hot here. Summer is finally here. Finally.
All right. All right. So let's get into the music.
Yes.
When did you start doing music and why music?
Um, so I honestly, since I was young, like talking high school days with my friends, when we used to all hang out, I used to burn cannabis with my homies and whatnot. We used to always joke around and freestyle. So I always freestyle. And a fun fact about my music: every single song that I make, I don't write. I freestyle everything. There's not one song that I make where it's written. Not one word is written. Everything is freestyle. And so back then we used to freestyle all the time. When I was about 13, 14, sorry, you know the movie with Omarion and Um, what's it called? The dancing movie. What's it called? It's an old movie. For sure, you've seen it.
Probably.
Uh,
I should have.
I forget the name. If it hits me, I'll come back. But
It's a
I'm
movie with Omarion, you say?
yeah, with Omarion, it's a dancing movie. It's like they used to battle each other and dance in like crump battles and whatnot. So I remember that came out, and then there was Stomp the Yard that came out. And the day Stomp the Yard came out, I was with the twins, with my close friends, all my homies. We saw the movie, and we're like, "Yo, we gotta learn how to do these moves. They're sick." So I got into popping, which is a form of dancing, similar to like Michael Jackson, James Brown,
You
these
got
dudes.
served? Is it you got served?
You got served, exactly. You got served. How did I forget that? Yeah, shout out Marion. It kind of molded our life, you know. When we saw those movies when we were kids, you used to joke around. You go to like the school dances, you see girls, and then there'd be guys making serve like, "Yo, let's see who could bust a move," you know, do something. So as we got a bit older, then there was Stomp the Yard came out. I don't know if you saw Stomp the Yard where they like joined the school. When we saw
Yeah.
Stomp the Yard, it's like, whoa, that really got my mind into like crumping and wanting to get into the dance world. So I started popping at this studio in the South Shore where I'm from, Montreal. It's called Baseline Studios. It no longer exists, but some of the best dancers in this genre of the world come from that studio. Like no lie, they're the best poppers in the world. Like literally traveling the world and destroying it. And I learned from there. So that got me into the dancing world. So music has always been within my life. And then I always just freestyled a lot. In 2019, I moved to Toronto, Canada, and I was working there. I never really had music in mind. It was kind of just to find myself more, to get away. The relationship I was in at the time, was not the greatest at the moment. Just in terms of myself, I needed to find myself. I felt like I needed to, like God told me, Taylor, you need to get out. You need to go take a journey and make something of yourself, you know? And so that's what I did. I moved to Toronto. During the pandemic is when I actually really started taking music serious. I'm like, man, I was still working because I was working for a cannabis shop doing security there. And they were paying me cash under the table. Shout out One Ton Amera. If you're ever in Toronto, Canada, go to One Tanamera if you smoke cannabis. They also have lotions, bath bombs, you name it. Go to One Tanamera. But they they made my stay in Toronto very pleasant. I met some cool people in Toronto there who I still talk to today as well. During the pandemic, we're cutting down on hours a bit more. I had more time to myself. I decided to buy a home studio for myself because I'm like, you know what? I was always freestyling and posting videos of just me freestyling all the time. I'm like, you know what? I want to buy a mic. I got a laptop. I bought a mic. I'm like, let me start making music a little bit. I started recording a lot. I still have so many songs that are like from there. And from then I started recording. In 2021, I moved back mid-pandemic because I bought my first house a couple hours from where I live right now. And then I got back with the girl who I was with at the time, who I kind of left and came back. But then it didn't end up working out. But hey, it is what it is. Life goes on. And then I started making music when I came back, and I just fell in love with it. I fell in love with the studio. I fell in love with, number one thing, making videos. I love making videos. Being in front of the camera, coming up with crazy ideas for videos to separate me from others, and then knowing I could dance as well creates such a large gap for me and other artists, because there's not many artists in Canada that dance and rap, or that can dance and rap, and I'm not shy. And the more I pursue, the more you're gonna see the next level of me. And yeah, that's how I started making music. And there's so much to come, man. I can't even. There's nothing to say. It's just I'm not gonna talk. When it comes, it comes, and that's it.
So your musical style is that you're a rapper.
Pardon me.
You're a rapper. Musical style.
Yeah, I would say I don't want to say I'm art. I like to say I am art. I am
What
what
do you mean by you are art?
basically my form of music. I don't want to say it's just rap because I kid you not, I have songs that are like house. I have songs that are country. They're not released yet, but my music is based on how I feel. Let alone I'm a freestyle artist, so everything is coming from my heart, from my mind. If I'm angry, you're gonna hear some raw, some not aggressive, like I want to kill the world, but you're gonna hear something raw, like yo, this he was going through something, and he's sharing that with us right now, and that's the beautiful thing of music. I don't like putting myself into one category because that kind of separates me from other artists. No, venture into other genres. I like to creative. I like to tattoo. I like jewelry. I like these things. I'm not gonna hold back because they say, "Oh, you're a rapper. Stick to rapper." No, no, stick to being a rapper. No, why would I do that? That's like saying, I could walk, run, and crawl. Okay, you could do all three, but only walk. Why? Why would I only walk? I could do all of them. So this is how I see things, and that's how I'm going to pursue it. And I can't wait. I can't wait for you to hear some country tunes, even some soca tunes, some everything. I can't wait. It's gonna happen, 100%.
Um, I don't know what's happening with your data or your bandwidth, but a while ago you were freezing up. We heard you, but you were kind of,
Am I back
yeah.
now? Okay, that's all that matters. As long
You're,
as you heard me, it's cool.
yeah. All right, but there must be, you must have a strong ear in terms of musical
Music.
genres. I hear you. I say
Um,
rap, soca, whatever. But there must be one that
my
that,
my
that
sh-
is,
my sh- my strong suit, the
yeah.
stronger I would say it is rap. I would say right now the strong suit is rap because I don't have the greatest vocals yet. I'm still new, so it's like I haven't really dove into that aspect. But I have some new songs coming out soon that are more on the softer side, and it's like I do like them as well. But honestly, the way I'm going to release music is also how I feel. I don't even know what I'm going to release yet currently. I have an idea. I know there's three new projects on the way currently, but I don't know what's coming at you. And honestly, I just like to keep everything close until it comes out. But my strong suit is definitely rap because I just growing up, I love Biggie Smalls, Easy E, Tupac, and I also love Michael Jackson, Bob Marley. Like my favorite not artists, my favorite people. If I have to put like five people, it's Tupac, Michael Jackson, Bob Marley, Bruce Lee, and Kobe Bryant. These are my five since I was young. Since I was like 8 years old, these are my five favorite people. So it's like to this day, I still am influenced by their structure and how they are as people. So that kind of could base myself off what is my strong suit. It's like think of these people, their energies, and put that into a ball. That's kind of what you're gonna see into me. That's what you're gonna see from me. Like I have that drive like Kobe. I don't care what anybody says. I don't. If people are gonna slow me down, just how Kobe like, yo, you're lazy. Move from me. I don't have time for you. You don't have the He says you don't have the accolades to talk to me. It's not that I'm unhumble. It's just I take things very serious and I don't want to play around. And people that play with my creativity is playing around. So I don't play with that. Michael Jackson, he's a pure soul. He could dance well. Tupac, he's an amazing lyricist. He spoke from the heart. Bob Marley is about peace, love, and then Bruce Lee is my physique, my body. If you look at my body, like anytime my shirt off, I don't even like going to a pool party because man's be like, yo, put your shirt back on. I'm not cause like, yo, put your shirt back on. Like, yo, it's not my fault. I take care of my body, so I'm gonna be proud of it. You know?
So you have gone through some of your musical influences or influencers. I hear Bob Marley, Michael
Yeah.
Jackson, Biggie,
And Tupac. I
Tupac.
like,
Are there any
but
others?
those
What
three.
about Chris Brown?
Honestly, he's a goat. To say that I don't like him as an artist. Everybody knows he's amazing. He's an amazing artist. But as I told you earlier, the same thing with like with any artist, I don't associate the person with the art. It's always separate. In terms of him as an artist, he's I would say the modern day Michael Jackson in a sense. You can't really deny that. I don't think anyone could has done what he done. So he does get his kudos for sure. Um,
That you look like him?
no,
Okay.
no, I look like Taylor, but
You look like.
I look like Taylor. I, I'm my temple is another level. My body is the purest form right now. So
Okay.
uh, I look like Taylor.
Um, Pick it up all. What's that all about?
The what? Sorry.
Pick it up all.
Pick it all up.
Pick it all up. Yes.
Pick it all up. So basically, what it was is again how I was feeling in that time of my life. It's pretty much letting people know that no matter what you go through in life, you have to pick yourself up and keep going. So that's the chorus. Is there's a thin line between love and hate, but I never had trouble choosing my faith. Do you hear me? Um, Pick yourself up. Wait, can we play it a little bit, or you're gonna play it after? Well,
Yeah, Bell
anyways,
is going to do that. He's
yeah.
going to.
So pretty much to summarize it all is that no matter what you go through in life, you're in charge of picking yourself up. Yes, things will get hard, but you have to keep going. And then the chorus is very soft. Then the first verse is a bit more rough. Like I come in kind of a bit harder. Like I know it. I know that life will get so hard it hurts. Like a woman with no feelings who only wants a purse. I'm a diamond in the rough, rust the devil in the dirt. I ain't nothing like these mans. You'll never get a bird. Meaning like I know life's gonna get hard, but no matter what, like when the devil, the evil people who try to knock me off, I'm gonna bury you. And in terms of for me, I don't like today's modern society of how the world is pushing women. I don't want to cuss, but forget men. I don't need you because we're destroying the aspect of family. So if I said I don't like women, some women only care for the fancy things, but not the family aspect and the true stronghold that we have united together between man and woman. So me, you're gonna see throughout my whole music career, I'm always gonna be against the men degrading each other, talking about killing each other, and women degrading themselves. I can't respect that. You can have more money than me. I'm gonna walk by you, and you're gonna feel my energy, and you're gonna see I'm richer than you. And that's why Bob Marley said, What are riches that you talk about? What are riches? Me, I'm riches beyond measures, beyond the worldly measures. You can't measure my riches. I was born rich. And in terms of materialistic matters, when I get it, that's only when people are going to understand, wow, this guy is so amazing. Yes, people already see it, but when I have the worldly pleasures that people love so much over God, over themselves, that's when they're going to understand what true riches are. And my whole goal is to be able to tell people to love yourself, be yourself, respect yourself, and don't sell yourself short, man. And that's what pick it all up was about. Is just keep going and don't sell yourself short whatsoever for no one. And life will get hard, and life is gonna beat you down. Life is gonna beat you down, and you have to keep going and persevere through it all. And that's what it is to me. And I honestly, it was to be blunt with you, fully honest. I love the project. I love the song. It's a great song, but it's because I'm always creating that song. I probably made a year and a half, 2 years before I even released it. So it's old. I'm always recycling. I have over 300 songs already made, unreleased. And the more I continue, I'm just stacking them up. So it's like I'm choosing when I want to release things. But I also, not only did I want to show this beautiful message to people, I went to my island, which is Barbados, where my dad's from, to display the beauty of Barbados as well. Because anytime I talk to people, they're like, where are you from? If they don't know Barbados, they're like, where's Barbados? You're Caribbean, you'll know, but a lot of people don't. And I'm like, do you know Rihanna? They're like, yeah, her country. Oh, Barbados. Oh shit. It's like, yo, come on. And it's like, yo, to be honest, Shane, I love Rihanna. She's a queen. But I feel like out of any single Barbados artist, I have the greatest visual ever shot in Barbados. Hands down. The cleanest, the most neat, beautiful. You see everything. And I'm going back and I'm gonna show more of the beauty. And if you're ever in Barbados, check out Seaview Bar. I shot there. Go check out Walter. He's by what beach is it? Not Crane Beach. He's by Miami Beach. My boy Walter Rubens as well. He sells food there. Um, Go see Birdie's Restaurant by Browns Beach. And Barbados is a beautiful place, man. It's a small country. The funny thing is, Barbados is the same size as Montreal, which is so funny. It takes 3 hours to go around the whole island, and Montreal's the same size, exact same size.
Yeah, I was in
So,
Barbados in 2016. Belly's going to play this song that he just took us through. I broke down for us, so I don't know Belly's going to play it. So
okay,
let's pause a minute.
yeah. Come on.
There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. Yeah, pick it all up. Even when the leaves fall, pick it all up. Yeah,
Walter, that's Walter.
pick it all up. Even when the leaves fall, pick it all up. I know that life gon' get real hard, it hurts. Like a woman with no feelings who only wants a purse. I'm a diamond in the rough, rest the devil in the dirt. I ain't nothing like these mans, you won't never get a birth. From me, I know my worth, thirsty women first. Hell nah, I leave them to the side, posted by the curb. And I know my God, yeah, I know my Lord. Thinking you're Goliath till you go and meet my sword. There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. Yeah, pick it all up. Even when the leaves fall, pick it all up. Yeah, pick
Seaview
it all
Bar.
up. Even when the leaves fall, pick it all up. Know that you're great, know that you're worth it. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you're perfect. You deserve it, give yourself the affirmation to make sure that you're certain. And I know I'm not a saint, but I know I'm a purpose. Yeah. There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. Yeah, pick it all up. Even when the leaves fall, pick it all up. Yeah, pick it all up. Even when the leaves fall, pick it all up. Yeah, pick it all up. Even when you fall, pick yourself up. Yeah, pick yourself up. Even one day fall, help them all up.
Where in Barbados is your father from?
St. Michael's.
St. Michael's.
Yeah.
That's like one of the parishes.
Pardon me?
That's one of the parishes.
Power Streets?
Parish.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, for you to be province. Like, yeah, Montreal and yeah. All right, so, the tattoos, what do they mean?
Oh my. I have so many.
So at least take us through one of them or two of them. What
Okay.
do they mean? What do they
Okay, let's see. On my chest here, I have mere respect. So it's funny because that's my clothing line, but originally it was a saying that I created, and that's how my clothing brand came up. And more is linked into mere respect than you know, but within, I'm not going to talk too much on it, but you'll see in God's time. But mere respect for me, it's basically saying that respect is like a reflection. This, if I show respect, I'm gonna see it right back. And when people don't show you respect, that's what they're gonna see. It's a reflection of themselves. So, to me, in life, respect is a mirror, and how you give is what you're gonna see, and vice versa. So that's how that came about. Um, what else could I go on? I have so many, man. I'm just looking at my. To me, it's just my skin. It's no longer even a part of me. Um, it's sorry, it is a part of me. Around here, around my wrist, I have a quote that I made as well. It says, "Control the mind, but adapt the body." This I made when I was young, young, young. So control the mind, adapt the body, and that's what I believe. Once you control your minds, your thoughts, what you want to do in life, your body's gonna follow. Who's in charge? Like even I'm big into fitness. And I always train. When I'm at the gym, there's always young people like, man, you train so crazy. They want to come next to me. Girls, guys, all ages, they want to train with me. So they always say, I can't do this. I'm like, listen, whether you say you can or you can't, you're right. But if you do it, you can do it. I'm like, I know you can do it. And I always force people, you can do it. You're letting your mind tell your body, you're letting your body control your mind because you feel the struggle. But at the end of the day, it's like whatever you do in life, it all stems from the mind. I'm currently reading a book. It's called The Secret, and it's about the law of attraction. And there's a beautiful thing that I learned in it is that it says that you know that humans we have up to 60,000 thoughts per day. 60,000 thoughts per day. So imagine trying to control 60,000 thoughts. Nearly impossible. So one thing what you could do to change the strain of thought for let's say somebody who's going through negative thoughts or depression, you have to link a positive emotion because the only way to change your thoughts is with an emotion. If you feel good, the law of attraction is like a magnet. You're gonna gain more positive thoughts. When you wake up and you think of something negative or something's not going wrong, God, the universe only hears what you're thinking of. So if you're thinking something negative, your mind is only gonna um, gravitate and pull more negative thoughts similar like it without you knowing. So imagine 60,000 negative thoughts in your brain all day. Disgusting. So I'm so happy that I picked up this book. If you have a chance to read it, Shane, The Secret. I'm only about like 70 pages in, and it's amazing. So that kind of goes with my tattoo. There's two. You said two. That's two. I could
Repeat
go
the
on,
name of
but
repeat the name of the book.
it's called The Secret.
The Secret.
I want to know who the author is. Do you have access to a computer?
Yeah, hold on.
Yeah,
Let me see.
it's an amazing book. I recommend anybody to read it. I'm not finished it, but thus far it's really good.
So, what's your biggest achievement in your musical career so far?
Honestly, I think it was Barbados. I think to be honest with you, not even that. It's like since me and my old girlfriend split ways, I have been more adventurous and attacking my goals more because I always felt like, man, even now it's like there's a lot of women interested in me, but I'm like, I can't slow down on this journey because it showed me what opened up. So my first trip before Barbados, I went to Vegas to actually stay with Trevor, and I shot a music video in Las Vegas. And out there, the woman in my video, shout out Romia. You can follow her on IG as well. It's Ladinga. I'm not too sure what her full handle is, but I know it's like Ladinga. Um, she was in my music video, and I don't know. Do you know the artist Carol G? She's a Latin artist. Have you ever heard of her?
No, I've never heard of her.
So Carol G in the Latin world, she just won like Grammys and whatnot. She's the biggest Latin artist. She just won in 2024, and the girl who was in my video is one of her dancers. So God brought me to that place in that moment, and I ended up meeting that girl. And with her, like she was in my video. I went with her to a club after. I went to Carol G's show. She invited me to the show. I went to the show. Then I went to that party. I met like some of Usher's dancers that were with him in residency in Las Vegas. Cool people. I connected with so many people. And that moment when I finished and I got back to Trevor's house, I'm like, bro, I'm like, it's so crazy. And that showed me that God's timing is perfect and everything works how it's supposed to be. Because if I wasn't feeling down about like not being with my girl anymore, what should I do? Like, how do I pursue things? I would have not have picked my ass up, pick it all up. I would have not picked myself up and went and got the things done, you know? And that opened doors. And then I went to Barbados. And then after Barbados, like I was only strictly going there to shoot my video, come back home, release it. But I'm like, you know what? there, it's not done here. I'm like, me and I was with me, my videographer, my cousin, and my friend. So my cousin and my two boys, and we were listening to this radio station. It was CBC 90, I think it was 94.7 out in Barbados, and they were playing pure tunes the whole entire time. Soca, reggae, rap, like the greatest hits. I'm like, yo, this radio is bumping. We were there for 14 days. We were bumping it the whole entire time. So one day we went to a coffee shop. My boys were still working for things back home. We were there. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna call the radio station. I'm like, I had intentions to call multiple radio stations, but I only called that one. I called that one and I spoke to a woman. Her name is Joanne, Joe, Cup of Joe on IG if you want to link up with her. I called her and then I spoke to her about why I'm here, the journey of my music career, what I'm doing here, and how I want to show Barbados to the world. And right away she's like, let's do an interview. So it's like, that's God works beautifully. I'm like, great. So I got a live interview with them, which I was streamed on. It was on the radio, and then after it was done, they asked if they could play my music on the radio. So now my song is still streaming like within Barbados. So that was cool. Then I didn't release the video yet. I got back to Canada. I released the video. Then I went to my boy's wedding in Calgary. Came back like I got home from Barbados. Was there for one day. Left. Came back after 3 days. Anyways, skip that. They messaged me back. Joe messaged me back. She's like, the people from CBC, they want to play your music video on TV. So I'm like, oh, say word. So they reached out to me. They sent me a contract, which is non-disclosure, so they could stream it in Barbados. So now also my video is playing on TV in Barbados. Just with that brief moment, it's like it showed me that I have to take these leaps. I have to leave, and I tell everyone, tell my parents, my friends, like even talking to the twins, or the twins who box. My bro who works, who's in Toronto, he's killing it. He's a genius. One day, I hope he makes music too. He ventured out. His little brother plays football. He went all around the States doing Columbines, which is like camps for football. Now he's playing for college in New York. It's like, if you don't take those leaps, same thing as my father said, closed mouths don't get fed. You're not gonna get fed. And being understanding in the industry, there's such it's so saturated. There's so many new artists every day. Everybody wants to be an artist. How are you going to set yourself out there? How are these big companies going to want to reach out to you, want you to perform? They have to see that you're going to get it. I'm not going to stay in my city and be like, oh, I'm a big shot in my city. I make music. I'm so cool. Like, no, I want to spread my message, but I have to be vast. There's so many artists. So why are you going to listen to me? Because I'm going to bring me to the table. I love DMX too. DMX is one of my favorite artists as well. Knock, knock, I'm bringing it to your door. Like, that's how I'm coming. Knock, knock, I'm X going to deliver it to you. Taylor's going to deliver it to you. I'm not asking. I'm delivering my music like DMX. I'm going to come to your country, your city. I'm going to make a video. I'm not shy. I'm going to talk to people. They'll be like, hey, I know that guy. He was here like 2 weeks ago. He's a cool dude. I know that guy. And then eventually, with all these things, it's going to connect. And that puzzle is going to connect. And when it does, God, whatever you give me, I'm happy. I just do music because I love it. And honestly, I'm just in love with traveling, meeting new people, and the experience of going to these places and traveling. So when I start performing on big stages, I'm going to destroy the stage. I'll be doing backflips. I'll be doing things that, like, go for it.
So where do you see yourself? Hold on, before
Yes.
this is the book you're talking about.
Pardon me?
I don't know if you see my screen. You see the secret.
Yes, that's Rhonda. Yeah, that's it.
Or something
That's
like that.
yeah, that is the book.
Cool.
Amazing book. Amazing
All
book.
right.
Highly
So,
recommended.
all right. So, guys, that's the book Taylor is talking about. Where do you see yourself in the next 5 years in terms of your musical career?
Honestly, who knows? God knows, right? So I don't, where I see myself, I have visions of being, I have the feeling of seeing huge crowds and talking to people and dancing and spitting and sharing my energy with the world. I have these vivid visions. When I'm making my music, I'm in the basement making music. I'm performing in my basement like I'm in front of 10,000 people. And that's why I know I'm going to do it. Because although nobody can see it, I'm like, I can see it. When I talk to the twins, my parents, my cousins, anyone, I'm like, I call them when I'm excited. I'm like, yo, you don't know what's up, but I know what's up. Like they know, like certain people they know, but it's like it's hard to explain when only you know the unknown for you, right? Only you know your vision. Like the first man who created a car, he was crazy. What do you what the what's a car? Yeah, it's gonna carry you from there to there in less than 20 minutes. This guy's insane. But then when the car came about, oh, this guy's onto something. And that's the same way I'm moving. I can't say I'm gonna be the biggest. My goal is to be the biggest artist ever from Montreal. That's my goal. And I feel like I will be because I'm going to be in terms of being the greatest performer in Montreal because I could rap, I could dance. I'm gonna eventually do some little bit of vocals. I'm gonna try different genres, and I could do it simultaneously. And I'm not shy, and I'm on the go, man. I got songs in the hundreds, dudes. I don't think anybody. There might be a few artists that I know, but I don't think many people create as much as me. And I just keep getting better and better to the point where it's like it scares me sometimes. So I'm like, I listen to it back before I'm like, oh, when I started the music process, some of my songs, I'm like, I liked it, but now, like looking back, I'm like, this is trash. But it's like, this is trash. But it's like you have to start, you have to crawl before you can run, you
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
But it's
yeah.
like now that I'm listening, I'm getting into my groove, and now I'm in my basement, like, this is it. It's not this is trash. It's this is it. And every time I keep making it, this is it again. And that's how I'm. And the fact that I feel that is a connection with God. It's like to me the greatest achievement in music is that feeling is that it's like it's not where I'm going to be in 10 years, it's the process of what I'm doing right now. Because when I'm in that basement and I'm like, it's going to be even better than performing in front of thousands of people, because I'm just like, man, this is so fun. I love this. I like you don't understand it until you sit with me on the one and we talk, then you'll know. But in terms of 5 years, I don't know, man. I don't
So you're
wherever
in the
God.
moment. You're in the moment.
I'm in the moment. I'm planning for the future, but
But you're
everything
in the
is
moment.
I'm in the moment. Because
Yeah.
if you look too far ahead, yes, I have an idea what I want to do, but in the book, it actually talks about. I think it was in the book. I'm pretty sure it was in the book, The Secret. But it's like a car. Yeah, it was in the book. A car. It's high beams. It could go about 200 yards. And you could see 200 yards in front of you in the pitch black. No matter how dark it is, you could see 200 yards ahead of you. Why are you going to try? This is going within your thoughts. Why are you going to try to think beyond that? Why am I going to think 5 years? I still got tomorrow. I have tasks that I have to do tomorrow. I know I have three projects coming right now. Why am I thinking 5 years? I have three things that I have to come down packed. It's the same thing like my boys fighting. Why are they gonna think of fighting this guy? They're fighting somebody next week. That's the guy that we're getting. I don't care about that guy. I care about this. I don't care about what I'm gonna do in 5 years. I care about what I'm gonna do right now. And come then, it's gonna be the same thing. I'm just moving forward one step at a time. It's like chess. You have to move like a king. The king moves one step at a time. The other pieces can move various directions, different ways, but the king is strategically one step at a time, and that's how I want to play, just like the king,
One step at a time.
one step at a time.
As we wrap up, I think viewers probably picked up by now that your brothers are into boxing. So
Yes, sir.
how are they doing? Are they good?
My brothers are going to be world champions without a doubt. Like I don't, there's no doubt in when they're fighting. I feel like I'm there. Like when they're swinging, I'm swinging. Like they're doing great. Kirk has a fight. Sorry, Trevor has a fight June 8th, and I believe Chan has a fight June 15th, and they're doing
Where
amazing.
would those fights be?
Um, I think Chant is in Argentina. Is it Argentina? And Trevor's is in. I'm not too certain because his fight was supposed to be May 11th, but it got pushed forward. So I forget where this one will be. I'll have to tune in with him. I know one. I think one's in Argentina, and the other one I'm not too sure. But Trevor's is June 8th, and if Chan is fighting on the 15th, I believe it's on the 15th. But hey, if I don't have to tell you they're doing well, the record is undefeated. Chan is 16 and 0, 13 knockouts. Trevor's 11 and 0, 10 knockouts, going to be 12 and 0, 11 knockouts come June 8th. And That's a fact. I don't care. I put my heart into it. When they're in there, you ever watch Dragon Ball Z?
I think parts
You
of it, but not in
okay?
full. Yeah.
So it's anime. Like all my friends were big into anime. That's why we have the characteristic like this. So basically, there's one anime called Dragon Ball Z, and there's Goku, and he does the Spirit Bomb. So a Spirit Bomb, it's a secret attack that like could destroy any foe, any enemy. But in order to make the beam, the energy big, the Earth, the humans, the people we love has to send them the energy. So when my boys are fighting, the energy sent, the energy there, the energy sent. So when they're about to hit somebody, I know they're protected. They're there. And honestly, in boxing, I don't think I don't think there's none of these boxers that work as hard as these two twins, like for sure. And I've seen them since they started to now, and world champions, no doubt, no
All right.
doubt.
We wish them all the best. So they look to the brothers as they go
Yes, sir.
forward with their boxing. How can persons reach you on social media?
All right, on social media, mainly on Instagram at Taylor.imart. So Taylor dot IAMART. Taylor IMR. And you can reach me there, and you can have the links to my Spotify, my YouTube, my website, where you could purchase my clothing, my jewelry, and whatnot.
What's the price range for your clothing and jewelry?
Um, it all varies. It depends what you want, but let's say for the jewelry, it could be anywhere 25 Canadian to 60 Canadian for bracelets, depending on which one, which is quite reasonable because the same type of stones that people use and people sell nowadays, they extort people. They sell them for like $100. And you know what? I believe that I want people to wear nice things, and the world has just gone so expensive since COVID, and I'm always someone that I don't like to extort people. Like yes, I like money, I want to make money, but I don't like taking too much. I don't like to take too much from people. I kind of hate that feeling, but it is what it is. But that's for the jewelry. For clothing and whatnot, these are sold out. I was selling them at $65.
Who is that again on the shirt?
So this is Piccolo from Dragon Ball. Um, I I have yet to make the other ones, but I have like drawings of Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee, painting, sorry, of Muhammad Ali, Bruce Lee, Nipsey Hussle, XXX Tentation, a bunch of people, and I'll continue painting different abstract things, and I find it just all mashed it together. So when I start doing big shows and whatnot, I already have my merch. I already have things that people could buy. So when I have big shows, it's like two in one. I'm gonna perform. I'm gonna sell my art. I'm gonna talk to people. So it's like eventually it's just gonna come together, and the puzzle will be complete. And
All right.
that's pretty much it.
Last words from you, Sir Roberts,
Yes,
in
sir.
English, French, or Spanish, whichever. Or probably all three. Just to bring us out.
Spanish I'm learning, but go on. Let me see.
Yes, so
Okay.
close off the show for us. Your last words in English, French, and Spanish. Over to you.
Okay. All right. Thanks for having me, Shane. First of all, shout out J Bell Entertainment TV. Um, I hope we get to connect again soon. Merci beaucoup de m'avoir ici pour l'interview à J Bell Entertainment. Shout out Montréal. Tu sais c'est quoi? C'est le gars Taylor. Si tu ne sais pas, tu vas savoir. And in Spanish, I just want to say hasta luego. Papi is here to stay. Let's go, baby.
So
That's
Taylor,
that's the mash.
that's the mash. That's it.
That's the mash.
Nice. Nice talking to you. Wish you all the best in
Yes, sir.
Montreal and a beautiful summer. All right, and continue to enjoy your tea. And we do this again, whether it's here, linking up
Yeah.
from Montreal via Jamaica, whether it's here in Jamaica or in Montreal. You never know.
Hey, if you come out to Montreal, you come out to Montreal. But hopefully Jamaica will
Yes.
eventually the twins, I, all our circle, our two other brothers, we're all gonna come to Jamaica. Like we have a plan. It's going to happen eventually for sure.
Yeah, and
And
Bell is here, and Bell will link up with you guys and take you all around and all of that.
definitely, I can't wait. The twins, they're going to do something big in Jamaica for sure. Like I already know Jamaica's behind them, but they're big, man. It's like I hope the world is clapping for them because honestly, Caribbean, nobody supports you better than your country. Like the love that you get here since you're in a here. There's so many diversity. But when I got back to Barbados, I haven't been since 2018 because of COVID, because I didn't get vaccinated, so I couldn't travel. And then I finally got back. I'm like, man, this is why I love Barbados. People are so for their people, like behind them to the bone. You're Bayesian, you're doing this, yo, big up. What do you need? Then here it's like, I don't like that. I love Montreal, but the energy is a bit shifty here. I don't know if it's because it's different nationalities and whatnot, but just it's different. Being in the Caribbeans, it's just night and day, man. People are just so beautiful. I've never been to Jamaica, and I can't wait to come out there, man. I can't wait.
How do you say it? Bonjour? What?
Okay, so hi is bonjour, bonjour. It's like kind of saying nice day, bonjour,
Bonjour.
bonjour, bonjour,
Bonjour.
jour,
Jour.
jour. Okay, okay. You could say this. You could say salut.
Salut.
There you go. That's hi as well. Salut. And then
So how
salut.
do you
Yeah.
say goodbye or gone?
You could say au revoir. That's like I'll see you again. Au revoir. Au. I'll break it into syllables. Au
Oh,
revoir.
oh, voir.
That's it. And then put it together. Au revoir.
Oh,
Au re.
voir.
Close enough. They would understand. They
Hasta
would understand.
luego. See you
Hasta
later.
luego. All right, man. All right.
Talk.
Tune in, man. Thanks for having me, man. Pleasure.
All right.
All right.
There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. Yeah, pick it all up. Even when the leaves fall, pick it all up. Yeah, pick it all up. Even when the leaves fall, pick it all up. I know that life gon' get real hard, it hurts. Like a woman with no feelings who only wants a purse. I'm a diamond in the rough, rest the devil in the dirt. I ain't nothing like these mans, you won't never get a bird. From me, I know my worth, thirsty women first. Hell nah, I leave them to the side, posted by the curb. And I know my God, yeah, I know my Lord. Thinking you're Goliath till you go and meet my sword. Woo! There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. Yeah, pick it all up. Even when the leaves fall, pick it all up. Yeah, pick it all up. Even when the leaves fall, pick it all up. Know that you're great, know that you're worth it. Look in the mirror and tell yourself you're perfect. You deserve it, give yourself the affirmation to make sure that you're certain. And I know I'm not a saint, but I know I'm a purpose. Yeah. There's a thin line between love and hate, so I never had trouble choosing my fate. You hear me? Pick yourself up and watch it fall in place, cause even when the leaves fall, you gon' have to pick it all up. There's a thin line between love and hate.
All right, viewers. So see you again next week, Tuesday and Thursday for Real Life JA on JBL Entertainment TV. I'm your host, Shane Reed, and bonjour. I don't know if I'm saying right. Hasta luego. See you later. Cool. Peace out. Love.
Entertainment TV, Mr. of the Mumsa Kwef, them, you know anything about J-Bell. Represent for J-Bell Entertainment TV, Mr. of the Mumsa Kwef, them, you know anything about J-Bell. The amount of version I represent for J-Bell Entertainment TV, Mr. of the Mumsa Kwef, them, you know anything about J-Bell. The amount of struggles so we face in a real life, something mad, something, yeah?
J-Bell Entertainment TV. Come and share your world with us.